Hello, good to be here with you once again. This is Sound Has No Sound. Okay? There's a Yoruba proverb that says, Enu Opurọ Kìí Ṣẹjẹ. A liar, somebody who tells lies, a liar's mouth does not lead. A liar is not identified by bleeding lips or by bleeding mouth. So Enu Opurọ Kìí Ṣẹjẹ does not make somebody's mouth to bleed. When people say that to someone, they are telling that someone that when people say that to someone, they are telling that someone that they suspect that that someone is not saying the truth. That what that person is saying is not the truth. So instead of just telling you that, oh, bloody liar, they get diplomatic and they say it to you diplomatically that Enu Opurọ Kìí Ṣẹjẹ, a liar's mouth does not bleed. A liar is not identified, not recognized by bleeding lips. They say that to the person so that the person will know that the listener is not carried away by the sweet things that they are saying, so that the liar will know that the people who are listening are not deceived by the lies that the liar is telling. They also say that so that younger people around or anybody who didn't know that proverb who is around would know that you can only recognize a liar, you can only identify a liar by sense, not by a physical sign. Now, you know, they will say, Akimori, Orimaji. There is no way that you carry yourself, that you comport yourself while walking through this life, that your head will remain stiff throughout, that your head will shake. It is not possible. It is also not possible that throughout a lifetime there would be any cause to tell some lies at some point. In fact, there are times that people say that there are needful lies. For instance, people may deny their own identity in the face of threat, death. When lying is at stake, people deny their identity. You will deny your there are people who deny their father, their mother, their heritage. There's a town in Ekiti called Aisegba. There's a story behind the name Aisegba, and it has to do with a needful lie in the face of death. And there are times like that. But when you come out, when you have means of livelihood, you have been successful in practice, you have been successful as a businesswoman or a businessman, you have been successful in the career path that you chose in your younger days, you are affluent. Now you say you want to be a politician. That is not, and you begin to tell all sorts of lies. Those ones are not needful lies. It is a choice. You are making this choice by yourself, and you have to be genuine with it. You don't have to tell lies. And we see this from time to time, from dispensation to dispensation. People who are supposed to be respectable individuals would come out presenting themselves for public offices, and they tell the society all sorts of things. They give all sorts of promises, which in their own hearts, in their own mind, which they know that they are not ready to fulfill, that they cannot fulfill. Some of them know that they don't even have the capacity for the offices that they are seeking, but they just want the glamour. They want to wear the babanriga. They want to tie the gele. They want to make up their face. They want to be our icon. But they do not have what it takes to hold the office, to run the office. But they are not true to themselves. They just want to add that to their CV, that I served in the office of the president. I was Nigeria's president. Either they fail. Some of them even from the beginning know that this is beyond them, but they won't be true to themselves. Not to talk of being true to the society. All they are concerned about is adding that to their CV, to decorate their CV. And if that is your aim, you are seeking to be a member of the State House of Assembly in your home state, you are seeking to be a member of the House of Representatives, you are seeking to be a member of the Senate, you are seeking to be governor, you are seeking to be president, you are seeking to be anything at all within the political sphere, and you know in your heart of hearts that you've not got what it takes to make a successful leader. But just because you think that will beautify your CV and you are deceiving the people, that is so selfish, for want of a better word to describe what you are doing. And mind you, if you are one of those people, what you are doing, you may not know what you are doing. Your life has been successful. You've had a career. You are retired, or you've made enough money. You have been successful in business. In fact, you have multiple streams of income, and you are comfortable. You are not lacking. But you know that you don't have what it takes to be successful in the political office that you are seeking. But you want to receive selfishly, just to decorating your CV. What you are doing is you are dishing the life ahead of your children and children on a platter, and you are eating it like spaghetti. Because the lies that you told will haunt them in the future. So if you don't want to dish the life of your children and children on a platter to eat as pasta, then go back within yourself and be true to yourself. If you don't have what it takes to run that office that you are just about to teach, then go and look for somebody who can do it. Join a party, join a team, and support somebody. The person may not be the richest, but if all of you see the beauties in the life of that person, and you know the person will perform better than you, it is more honorable to support such a person, either the person wins or not. Posterity, write it down in your name that you are a fruitful man. That used to be something most cherished by human beings, to be recognized as a fruitful person. But it seems that those days are gone, and all that matters now is for everybody to just clinch an office, and for the purpose of oppressing others, not for the purpose of service, not for the purpose of making things better, not for the purpose of correcting the ills, not for the purpose of advancing the nation, or the polity, or the community, or the constituency, not for the purpose of advancing that, but just to oppress private jet, whatever. They are mere stuffs, so that you can have more stuffs. That's why you think you should deceive all of the people and leave them worse than you met them. You well, before you leave here, you will regret it, and your children and children will pay for it. Enu Opurọ Kìí Ṣẹjẹ. Yes, you are just about now telling all sorts of lies. The people that you are telling the lies to may not know, they may not be sure of your stance, they may not be sure of your quality, of the stuff that you've got to offer. They may not be sure of anything about you. They may even get carried away because there are no physical signs to identify a man that is lying. But either you know it or not, you will regret it before you leave here. You will weep, and your children and children will pay for it. They would pay for it. We may not know who the liar is from who is telling the truth amongst all of you that are now surfacing on huge billboards. If some of you know that you are going nowhere, but you just want to deceive the people so that you can have a slot in the cabinet. Some of you know from now that you are going nowhere, but you just want to deceive the people so that you can appear on huge billboards. In fact, that appearing on huge billboards is enough for some of you, and you want to gallivant about thereafter that I contested, but it was rigged. That is it. Anybody who loses will come out to say it was rigged. You think that you want to just feed your ego with that. If that is your mission, you won't go scot-free. You won't go scot-free. Enu Opurọ Kìí Ṣẹjẹ. We won't know that you are lying, but posterity is waiting to make you regret all the lies that you tell the people now as elections are around the corner. That's it. From Founders No Sell. I'll see you again and very soon. Bye for now.